FKP, I need to apologize because I don't really remember how I even fell into fucking reviewing guns or talking about products. I'm not really reviewing other than the FDC. But today I'm going to be talking about a gun that I talked about previously, maybe like a year or two ago, maybe even longer than that, I don't remember. So I should apologize for not remembering. But I'm going to be talking about a very specific weapon system. And by weapon system, I mean a gun that I have a couple of them in different calibers. I will talk about why I have them in this caliber, why I have them in this barrel length for each of the three calibers that I actually do have them in. Now, these guns are going to be a little controversial, mostly because of the company who actually makes them. A lot of people fucking dislike the owner. I don't give a fuck. I love dude. He's fucking hilarious and honestly one of the nicest dudes I've met. Shockingly. But again, he had done a lot of shit in this industry. And I chose to do collaboration projects with them because I genuinely enjoy all the dudes who work there. They're cool fucking guys. I got a lot of friends over there. So we'll jump into it. It's going to be, as the title most likely says, Q mini fixes in addition with a fix, right? This is what I have. I have three of them. Two of them are collaborative project guns. So the first one we're going to be talking about was the gun that kind of shook a lot of people up just because, let's be real, it's not for everyone and that's fucking fine. They know their customer base. So the first gun we're going to talk about is this. This is going to be the mini fix. This is in 300 Blackout. It's got a short-ass barrel on it. And mine, the way that you can see that it is set up, actually has a Silencer Co. scythe, a titanium can out front. I am not running a Trash Panda or a Full Nelson or any of those other cans that Q offers because this is the can that I chose to go with. Big shocker. As everyone knows, I am the new director of food and beverage at Silencer Co. Or just a shill, pick one. So this gun right here, chambered in 300 Blackout. If you don't already know, you haven't already seen all the fucking videos, it takes standard AR-15 magazines. One of the things that's going to be a common setup for all of my fixes, all of these guns, is they're either going to have a Annex Defense fucking ARCA adapter, or it's going to have a 1-to-8 on it. Now, this gun, the way it's set up with a sling, is something in 300 Blackout that I have shot quite a few animals with. I've shot it 200 meters, I've shot it 300 meters. 90% of the fucking time I shoot it sub 100 meters, and it's traditionally at something that you don't want around anymore. So let's be real. This is a hunting rifle for me. It's lightweight, way lighter than most of the other shit on the market. And I know some people are going to bring up the pork sword and some other shit like that. I don't know one of those. So my 300 Blackout is actually set up with a Night Force NX8 with a Reptilia fucking mount, and it also has a Trijicon RMR on the top, just in case I come up on a fucking hog or some shit and I'm close, boom, good to go. So this was the first fix that I actually got. Love this thing. I've shot this the most out of the three, but the second one that I actually have shot a fairly large amount of is going to be the first project that I did with Q, and it is going to be this gun right here, which is a, let's see, Superior Defense Q mini fix. This one is chambered in 5.56. It is a 12.5 inch 5.56 gun, and I do have a Trash Panda on this with the kickstand. This one is anodized OD green. It does have an ATAC-R in a Reptilia mount, and I've shot this quite a bit. I've shot this, I don't know, anywhere from 100 to fucking 300, 400 meters. When we released this as the SupDef collab gun, tons of dudes were in their fucking feelings because they're just like, why would you want a 5.56 that's that short in this gun? Well, sometimes you want to shoot 5.56, and sometimes you also don't need a 16-inch because you're shooting stuff 100, 150 meters. 77 grain out of this thing is pretty fucking awesome. It's been very accurate and very obviously reliable for me. So, love this gun. This thing is fucking fun. Also, as you note, there is going to be another annex plate on here because I shoot this off of a tripod quite a bit. Now, jumping into the third caliber, and I know there's a lot of stuff coming out right now with some more big, dumb, heavy, slow bullets that are designed for suppressor use. This is going to be the third fix that I own. This is going to be the full-size one, and this is another Superior Defense collab. This one being a 12.5-inch black anodized, which Q didn't do outside of my knowledge, unless it was a special order for a friend or some sort, but this one is chambered in an 8.6 blackout. As you can see, the way that it is set up, it is actually set up with, big shocker, another annex plate, and it has an ATAC-R with an acro on top of it, and I am actually running the pork chop on this thing because this thing, it versus the short chop, I do have a short chop. The pork chop is actually super, super quiet. I've shot this, very luckily, I've been able to hunt from vehicles in places, so shooting this out of a car is fucking beautiful. It's really, really quiet. I didn't use ears, but again, don't do that. As I tell everyone, always wear ear pro. Safety first, no one outranks safety. But this is the gun that I have not quite got the amount of kills on it that I would like. I do want to shoot pigs with 8.6. I do want to shoot some other stuff with 8.6, and if you are a fan of Q, then you've seen that Kevin has shot a lot of stuff with 8.6 over in Africa. I haven't been blessed in being able to go over there and hunt some big game stuff, but I've been fortunate enough to do some projects with Q, and this is where we have ended up. So, what we're going to talk about kind of a little bit more, and I've already said it at the beginning of this video, is that these guns are not for everyone. Anything that Q produces is not, they know their market. I get it. They're expensive. Everything I own is in a weird barrel length that most people don't want to actually own because they don't shoot that often or they have a smaller collection. Q knows their market. That's the one thing that Kevin does know, is he will sell these guns to the same people who have 30, 40 other rifles. They have everything. They want something that's very specific that does a singular job. I talk about this often in my videos. I am an application-based firearm owner, but also I'm an idiot and I buy everything because I want all of it. So, mini fix and 300 blackout, this short of a setup, perfect for fucking shooting hogs, as I do how I go and shoot night vision with them, or with thermal. The 8.6, I have not hunted with it yet. I plan on going and do that here shortly. Don't know exactly what we're going to go hunt with, but maybe hogs with this, and maybe nutria. Last but not least, the 5.56, the 12.5-inch mini fix. This gun is what I wanted. I wanted that barrel length. I like shooting fucking short guns further than what most people would consider short guns are useful for, and the way that they pack up and how light they are, they're easy to travel with. You don't really have to go through any hassle of finding ammo for 5.56 or 300 blackout, especially when you get to some places, you know, you go to those bumfuck places and they don't have a lot of ammo. 8.6 is the toughest one that I'm going to travel with because I have to travel with 8.6. I haven't run into that issue quite yet, but when I do, I'm sure I'll complain about it. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go shoot these eventually, and I'm not really going to talk about how quiet the cans are or any of this other shit. We're just going to go put some distance on them and just run them. We're going to cycle them, we're going to shoot them, and then you can kind of see how they operate, which it's a bolt gun, it's straightforward. So I said that I was going to do this video for a long time. I finally got around to it. It's been crazy the last couple of fucking weeks. FDC video was the last one that we released. People are upset about that because they don't understand that you can own a gun for a specific job. These bolt guns are very much along the same lines, that they are very specific weapon systems. So there we go. This is going to be part one. Part two is going to be shooting of these guns. So be annoyed with me. My apologies, or not. Q, mini fix overview of the stuff that I have, why I have them, and the application.